Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the next topic of this chapter, which is structure of a stamen or microsporophyll. As we know, what is the mean of microsporophyll? That means the microsporophyll, the small size reproductive leaves which are present in a plant before the development of flower, and small size many numbers of reproductive leaves, they are called microsporophylls, and these microsporophylls develop into the stamen or male reproductive part in case of angiosperm flower. In this content, in this chapter, we will discuss about the structure of anther here, and then their lobes and different layerings of anther when we cut it, and explain these cut and the different layers of these parts. So first we start, as we know that it is the filament and the upper part is called anther and the complete structure is called stamen. So this complete structure is stamen, the upper broader part is called anther. So anther consists by two lobe. Anther consists by two lobe, clear? And these two lobe are first and second lobe. Each lobe consists by two chamber. Each lobe consists by two chambers. And these chambers are called theca. Clear? That time, these two chamber and these lobe are called theca. That time it is called dithecus. That means two theca. In some cases, the anther is monothecus. That time it contain only the one lobe and then two microsporangium in case of Malvaceae family. So in other family it is dithecus and consists by two lobe and four microsporangium. That means total 4 pollen sacs. Clear? So first again repeat this term which is very complicated. Structure of a stamen or microsporophyll. Stamen, it is a male reproductive part in angiosperm flower. It is consist by anther and then filament. Clear? Filament is a long thread-like structure which attaches the anther to the base part of flower. Now anther, when we discuss about the anther, it is consist by two lobes. When we open these two lobes, we visualize the two chambers. These two chambers means each chamber consists, or we can say the each chamber is called microsporangia and then pollen sac. Clear? And two lobes, that time it is called theca, and when it is contained two lobe, it is called dithecus. One lobe contained, that time it is called monothecus. Okay, so it is about anther and it is long filament. Now next structure is called connective. The two lobes are joined at the area of some tissue which is called connective, or clear. So two lobes joined by the connectives, and long thread-like structure is called filament. So two part which can easily visualize when we see the flower. Now second part, or the second structure. When we open the upper part of anther, that means open the anther, we obtain these structure. It is anther, then single is a microsporangia. It is the first microsporangia, we can do second and then third and then fourth microsporangia, and then total lobe, first and two lobe. Clear? The two lobe. Clear? So left hand side third and right hand side is the second lobe, and total 4 chamber, first, second, third and fourth. So fourth chamber, they are microsporangia and lobe is a total 2. Next, it is a innermost structure. So it is consist by following parts. So anther is consist by total 4 different parts, and we can divide into the two. First of all, anther wall, and second is called sporogenous tissue or sporogenous cells. So in first, which is anther wall. The anther wall consists by first epidermis, second endothecium, third middle layer, and then fourth is tapetum. Again repeat the name of anther wall. Clear? Out to inner side. Sequence is important. Outer side it is epidermis, then second layer is called endothecium, third layer is called middle layer, and then fourth layer is called tapetum. Clear? And then innermost structure of anther is called sporogenous tissue or sporogenous cell. Now one by one. The outermost layer of anther is called epidermis. It is thin layer which provide protection to the anther. Clear? During the time of dehiscence, during the time of maturation of anther, when it bursts and releases the pollen grain, that time the epidermis is stretched and burst at the site of stomium. So pollen grain released into the environment. So it is epidermis. It is single layer. That means the single layer of cell present in epidermis. Single layer of cell means it is a single layer of cell. Clear? So single layer of cell present in a epidermis. Second layer, which is just after the epidermis, it is called endothecium. So just after the epidermis, the layer is called endothecium. Clear? Endothecium is protecting layer. At some reason, the endothecium become thin. The reason are first reason and then second reason. At the reason of these, the endothecium become thin. Clear? And the reason is called stomium. Stomium is the region where the pollen grain release into the environment. That means these layer burst and release the pollen grain. Clear? So that's why it is thin layer. So endothecium thin at the two side. Now after the second layer, next which is third layer, middle layer. Clear? Middle layer consists by the 1 to 3 layer. It is not a single layer. It is consist by the 3 layer. So what is the meaning of 3 layer? It is a 3 layer. First, second, and then third. That time it is called. It is consist by the 3 cell layer. First cell layer, second cell layer, and then third cell layer. Clear? After the maturation of anther, the middle layer disintegrated and then dissolved. So it is the middle layer. Outer epidermis, endothecium, and then middle layer. Now fourth layer, which is called tapetum. It is the innermost layer and just wrap around the sporogenous tissue. So it is innermost layer, and the tapetum, in short, the tapetum provide the nutrition to the developing microspore. Microspore develop into the pollen grain, and then other development reaction takes place. So during the time of development, the tapetum provided the nutrition to the microspore. Clear? So it is a 4 layer: epidermis, endothecium, middle layer, and then tapetum. So it is the anther wall. Next, which is the innermost structure. The innermost structure is consist by MMC, which is also called microspore mother cell, and then microspore mother cell. These microspore mother cell undergo in the meiotic division and then produce a microspore, and each microspore now develop into the pollen grain. So it is a process of gametogenesis. So it is a structure of anther. Anther consists by 2 lobe, first lobe and then second lobe. Single lobe consists by the 2 microsporangia, 2 chamber. So one lobe consists by the 2 chamber. Each chamber is called microsporangia or pollen sac. Clear? And the structure of each chamber, I explained the structure of single chamber. It is present in all area. So single structure or single microsporangia consists by the 3 layer and 1 sporogenous tissue. 3 layers are epidermis, endothecium, middle layer, and tapetum. The 4 layer: epidermis, endothecium, middle layer, and then tapetum. And the innermost structure is called sporogenous tissue or MMC, which is called microspore mother cell for gametogenesis, for the production of pollen grain. So it is the structure of microsporangium, and structure of stamen, and then microsporophyll. So you can take the screenshot of this diagram so easily you can understand.